welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about what's coming next in love for you, and I am using my deck, the Teacup Love Oracle. So if you love tea, if you're a tea drinker like I am, or you just like this deck, it is for sale. The links are below. So what you're going to do is take a moment and see which card is calling to you. That's going to be the reading that you watch. The way that you watch it, if you haven't been here before, is you can skip ahead to the timestamp below. So let's take a moment and see, get a closer look at each card. Group 1, you have nostalgia. Group 2, you have bubble tea, surprising. Group 3, opposites attract, with a latte, opposite of tea, coffee. And group 4, you have intense connection with the big red mug. So take a moment, listen to more than one pile if you're called to do that and you can't decide. There are no rules. Sit back, relax, get comfy, get cozy. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Number 1, let's get started with your reading today. You chose nostalgia. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards from several decks today, and then we're going to look at your overall reading. So I'm going to start with the Teacup Love Oracle, my deck. All of my decks and the decks listed below are for sale. My decks, including this one, ship anywhere in the world. So all my friends around the country and around the world, you can have this deck if you love it. Ooh, okay, so we have nostalgia, peace offering, moving in. Next, I'm going to pull you a message from, it came out very quickly. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, I'm going to pull you one more. This is the Romance Angel deck. How's everybody doing this weekend? I took time off for Thanksgiving and just to kind of recover from a lot of busyness. And obviously this month is busy if you celebrate Christmas, which I do. And so lots of busyness going on. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. Interesting that you got reconciliation with the peace offering and nostalgia. Whoa. I see something brewing here for you. Number 1, let's pull you some tarot cards and see where this reading is headed. See if we can get any clarifiers on what's going on. Oh, interesting. Strength. And that is reversed. The Emperor is reversed. Ooh, some fire sign energy. And Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, wow. We have an air sign, we have fire signs. Don't have to be, but those are the two that are coming through. We have Aries energy, Leo energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini coming through. So this situation could be about someone with one of those signs, sun, moon, rising, doesn't have to, but those are the signs that are coming through. Let's see what we have for you. Wow, King of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, both of which are cards that talk about money and finances. Okay, and you do have the message of moving in. Judgment reversed is unfinished business. Wow. Trust. The Queen of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Look at all these reversals. All of them are reversals. Okay. 3 of Wands reversed. Delays. Unbelievable. This is really an interesting reading. Okay, let me make sure you can see everything and then we take a moment and see what I am picking up on. and you take a moment and look at your cards here and see if anything jumped out. You know, a lot of times when you're watching readings like today, you have your own, these are general, so you would need a personal reading to really dig into your personal situation. But when you trust your intuition and you follow it, a lot of times with these pick-a-cards, you're getting bits and pieces of information that you're meant to get. And so sometimes you'll see a card and it'll mean something specifically for you. So take a moment and see how that feels. And I'm going to take a moment and see what I'm picking up on about this message for you. Okay, so your first messages are about nostalgia, a peace offering, moving in, reconciliation, and trust. So with every card reversed, this is definitely a reading about hesitation, about some sort of unresolved wounds or fear of repeating the same patterns. Okay, so there's trust issues between you and this person that are not healed yet. Okay, it feels like with the Strength card reversed, there's some sort of fear of getting hurt again, fear of, you know, being emotionally vulnerable. Okay, you also have the Queen of Swords there. Maybe you're feeling drained or you're lacking confidence when it comes to relationships in general, or when it comes to this relationship and this particular situation. You may have been wounded in the past and suffering from trust issues that are affecting your ability to move forward in a current connection. So the King of Pentacles reverse is somebody who maybe was, you know, not reliable or wasn't providing financial support or had some fears or around security and finances. The King of Swords can be a card about money. He is connected to pentacles, to earthly things, to money, to security. He's usually a provider and somebody who's very consistent. You know, those earth sign connections, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When it's reversed, there's some sort of hesitation here, or there's some sort of lack of commitment. You also have the Emperor reversed here. And the Emperor, you know, can be someone from the past coming back who is stubborn, somebody who wants things their way. This could be the reason why the trust was broken, okay? There's some sort of imbalance. And the Judgment card reversed is showing that there is some sort of unresolved karma, which is interesting because we have nostalgia. So there's something from the past. Okay, there's even a house in this image with on the teapot, and there's two people over here and one over there that looks like they're walking away. There could be three people involved in this situation, or a third party situation, or a child involved, a family member. But we have the house here, we have the house on the teapot. And the Judgment reversed is saying there is some sort of unresolved karma, or just some problems, seeing things clearly, or avoiding some conversation, or avoiding resolving, or sort of dealing with whatever this peace offering is. Okay, so you could have someone coming to you from the past who wants to make peace, who wants to move forward with something. Maybe you lived together in the past, maybe there was an issue around home or family. But the Queen of Swords here is showing that you are cut off emotionally, or guarded, or skeptical. You know, this is where the trust issues are showing up. Okay, this could be you, any sign, but this can also be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and that we see with the trust issues card here, right? The situation is calling for you to have faith. So we have Cupid, okay? We have almost this wand, which reminds me of magician energy. So maybe this person is a Gemini or a Virgo, or just very charismatic. You're having a hard time accepting that this is true, accepting that this is coming from a loving place with Cupid over here. Cupid's arrow is not up, it's pointed down, which to me says this isn't coming as a surprise, okay? We also have your sword reverse, so it's like there's a lot of conflict, a lot of inner sort of thinking and processing. The Ace of Wands here is showing this new beginning, but it's delayed, it's blocked, or the energy is fizzled out. So some sort of momentum keeps, like, it keeps slowing down. Things keep slowing down. And with the Three of Wands reversed, which is more fire energy, and as I said, we have fire signs with the Emperor, who is the Aries energy. We have the Strength card, which is Leo energy, and we have the two final cards here, which are also fire energy. And the Three of Wands reverse is showing, you know, this fear of moving forward or this lack of planning. So I think that really this is talking about there is a spark between you and this person. There's some sort of stability that has to be proven to you. Like, you're not just going to take this peace offering. I feel that the King of Pentacles and the Emperor reverse means that you need reliability, you need emotional maturity before you can move forward, right? Strength reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. You know, you're looking for clarity, you want truth, you want honesty, okay? So let's pull some cards and see what they truly want, what their feelings are, and whether this reconciliation is good for you, okay? Let's start with their feelings. Two of Cups reversed. Wow. I'm going to pull a card for you, and is this good for you, this reconciliation? Now, the thing about this is if this reading really drew you in, but you can't think of who this person is and you don't really have an ex that you're connecting with, this could be a past life story, and this person could be coming back, and there was something you know, in the past where there was a block, where there was an opportunity, but it could have even been like you were at a distance from one another. You know, sometimes wands can be like Sagittarius energy, foreign country, you know, some sort of physical distance. Okay, so is this good for you? Star reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse. Notice that you both got twos. Isn't that interesting? Twos are about partnership, but twos are about choices. And again, all reversals, okay? Okay, so first let's look at their feelings and intentions. With the Two of Cups, there is a strong feeling of connection, of wanting a connection. This person is definitely wanting to reconnect. However, with the Two of Cups reversed, I feel that they are inconsistent, or they're not willing to take accountability for the things that got you there in the first place, okay? So although I think on the surface this is a true desire for this person, I think that the emotional availability isn't there yet. Now, what's interesting is we have a full moon on this card, and I'm doing this reading on the full moon. So I feel that this could be coming to light, this connection or this reconnection or reconciliation and the peace offering fairly soon, okay? Now, is this reconciliation good for you was the question. And I think that the answer here with both of these reversed, the Star and the Two of Pentacles, is that there's something off balance. It could put you back in a place of being afraid of being hurt again, because they're not willing to kind of deal with the things that got them there in the first place or take accountability. I feel like it could take you off track. I feel like it's not part of your path. I think that maybe working through these things is, you know, maybe just the mere fact that this person wants to do this could make you feel good. It could build your confidence a little, but does that mean that you should actually go forward and give it a try? I would say at this time, no, because I don't think you're in a place where it would actually benefit you. If this was upright, I would say yes, go ahead with it. But because it's not, I'm going to say no. Okay, so I want to pull one more for you from the Aphrodite Oracle. This is my deck too, and see what we have besides this connection. Okay, so if we go forward past this experience, what do we have for you? There you go. Okay. This is interesting because you got Sparrow, Aphrodite's bird, which is guiding, direction, movement, leadership. You're on the right path. You're on the path to healing. The Star card is following your North Star. It's about being on your path. And so you want to keep moving forward. And what's coming for you, if you do continue to focus on this healing journey, you are headed in the right direction for love. Okay, there is some sort of movement connected to love for you, and that could be this. This could be a delay in change of like location, job, like actually a home, because this message of moving in was connecting with this person, but also it's part of your reading. So you could be looking to make a move, to physically move, and I would say that is when sort of the healing really starts to kick in, and then you become open to a new connection. Okay, that is your reading for today, number one. Oh, this was so great. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things. They're free. Once you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. You can join the Aphrodite Circle. Hit the join button, and for a small monthly fee, you can get access to all my bonus readings and any extended that I do. And I periodically offer private readings right now. Those offers are done for the month of December, but if you're interested in getting a reading after the holidays, you can go ahead and reach out, email me, let me know, okay? But for the most part, I have kind of put a pause on it for the holidays just because I'm so busy. Alrighty, I'm sending you lots of love. Have a good one. Number two, let's get started with your reading. You were drawn to the surprising message, which is a cup of bubble tea, and the surprise are those little chewy things at the bottom. We're gonna pull some cards for you today. I'm gonna start with some oracle messages and then tarot, and we're gonna look at all of them after I pull them all. So we're gonna do it a little differently, and we're gonna see what's coming up for you. Any message about love that you need today. Oh wow, there's a lot of people getting messages about getting back together. Oh my gosh. And I know if you're like, absolutely not, bear with me, because this can just be something that is gonna, you know, someone might want to get back together with you, or you might have feelings about someone else. The reading can take all kinds of turns, so wait till the end to see what messages resonate. Take what works, leave the rest behind, because there's a message in here for you. You were drawn to this. Okay, surprising, getting back together, foreign affairs. Ooh. Okay, let's get you some messages from the romance angels. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's fun. With the surprising message, I'm definitely connecting with that. It's like sometimes when you're just in the moment, these are when these surprising things happen. Ooh, forgiving and learning. Interesting that we have getting back together and forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. Okay, so just because somebody wants to get back together, or just because you speak to someone or you see them perhaps when you're out, or you reconnect in some way, or not, they reach out to you, you don't answer, you reach out to them, they don't answer. But when you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Now, what's important about this is you have and I definitely have goosebumps from this. You have enjoying this moment, right? Fully. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So see how they're both connected? This is about living in the moment, and somehow this interaction or whatever's happening here is actually propelling you towards a romantic connection. Okay. We'll dig deeper. We'll find out. Let's pull some tarot cards. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands together. Ooh. Okay, so that's a lot of action, movement. Seven of Wands. Ooh, reversed. All Wands. Fire energy. Fire is connected to the signs Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Doesn't have to mean that either of you have those signs, but you could. It's also about creativity, foreign people, places, and travel. Ooh, and we have Knight of Cups reversed, the Hermit. Okay. The World. Travel delayed. Kind of interesting. That's somebody wanting to get back together again, too. Six of Swords. Moving on. More movement. A lot of movement here for you. Swords is the end of conflict too, and deciding to walk away. Ooh, Magician. I love it. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. So we've got 2 sixes. 6 is the Lover's card. Okay, so let me spread these out and you take a moment and see what you're picking up on. And I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on. Okay, so we have something surprising. Someone reaching out, wanting to connect. Somebody wanting to reconnect, something being surprising, and it moving really quickly. Okay, the 8 of Wands shows we don't know where it's headed, but there's a lot of movement and it's fast. So this is also connecting with that romantic love, living in the moment. Okay, energy. With the 10 of Wands, though, we see that there is some sort of heaviness or responsibility or burden. It's not easy. It's not, although it happens quickly and it's surprising, it's not easy. With the World reversed, it shows that there was something incomplete, right? So it's almost like not being able to move on to the sort of your next chapter or the next cycle in your life. There's something that you have to kind of finish. This can also be a card of long distance travel or someone being far away. Okay, or someone coming back after travel. So we had foreign affairs. This could connect in, this is obviously a general reading, but it could connect into someone who is foreign, to somebody who's taken a trip, to somebody who's just gotten back, somebody who lives at a distance. But there's something about this connection that's, you know, it didn't end. It was like there's some unfinished business, okay? So then we have the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Wands reversed. And the 6 of Swords is about leaving behind some sort of emotional turbulence, right? That's the sword energy. Swords are connected to words, to thoughts, to your mind, but also to conflict, to fighting. Think about a sword in battle. But with the Six of Swords, it's normally pictured as a woman, a child, and a man in a boat, sort of moving out of rough waters to calmer waters. So there's something about this connection, reconnection, that involves letting go and moving on from some sort of painful past or something that was difficult, okay? With the Seven of Wands reversed, it's like giving up your fight, giving up the defenses, like maybe dropping your defenses. So I feel like for some of you, you might be open to allowing this person back in. You might be willing to, you know, to hear them out. Okay, let's put it that way. But there's a bit of a warning here, which is the Knight of Cups reversed. Because the Knight of Cups we love. We love when he's upright. You know, he's obviously an emotionally connected person, or, you know, movement towards something that is a person offering a cup, right? Which is interesting because you have that broken cup. Someone's trying to put it back together, right? And bring it to you. And he's headed towards the past from the future, okay? So it's like, I've come back and I want to fix things, okay? I want to fix things, but it's reversed. So there's something about his promises not matching his actions, his heart and what he's doing, right? He might be very charming, but he could also have a lot of emotional ups and downs. He might be insecure, he might be unsure. He may have romantic energy, but there's something about it that isn't completely formed. It isn't completely solid, right? And what's interesting is this shows kind of, look at the hands. It's like this person isn't quite sure. Like they're putting this cup back together, but it's like, it just feels like they don't have a strong grip on it. You know what I mean? Now, you did have a message of forgiving and learning and releasing your ex, okay? So that you could live in the moment. So I feel like your final two cards are really interesting, because I think there's definitely a warning here about this person. There's a need for you to be in the moment. I get that. But with the Hermit and the Magician, I feel like the power is in your hands. The Magician is such a powerful card. It's really saying that it might be workable. It's really about you manifesting what you want. You have all the power. You have the ability to, you know, make this whatever you want it to be, okay? But with the Hermit, it's like, slow down. Don't make decisions fast, even though this person might move fast, or this message might come in and be surprising, or even if it's, you know, unexpected, and then this person wants to come see you right away. You know, it's like, hey, I want to, and it's like, okay, great. You know, you take your time. You choose the timing. Find your truth. Take space to find it, because that's what the Hermit does. And then if after that you feel like moving forward, great. The Magician is you with the wand and being able to manifest whatever you want. So I think you hold the power in this situation. I think a surprising message is coming, or some sort of return. There is the burden of the past, that 10 of Wands. 10s are about changing, endings, and new beginnings. So I think you could be moving towards a really fresh start, either with this person if you want to, or with someone else, because you have the Magician as your final card, and it's the 1, it's the beginning. You have a 10, which is an ending, and a 1, which is a beginning. So it's like you have to go through this in some way just to kind of move on. Whether it's you go with this person or not, doesn't matter. You have the Magician card, okay? You can create the outcome you want. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's pull cards for you about what comes next. What comes after the Magician? What comes after this? What comes next? 3 of Cups reversed. And what is the advice in this situation? Although I think the Hermit with the Magician really is your advice. So what comes next? 3 of Cups. We'll pull one more on what comes next after. Two of Wands. Ooh, interesting. I feel like what comes next is maybe a pause, maybe a delay. There could even be plans made, like plans to get together, plans to meet in a group, or you want to bring a friend with you, that get postponed, okay? I think that there is potential for you to connect with this person in the future, but there's something that's getting in the way right now. Okay, so I think the idea of you living in the moment is really a message about maybe using this opportunity to forgive this person, or to just kind of forgive yourself from past mistakes if you're not connecting with the energy of a past person reaching out, surprising message, or allowing yourself to just live in the moment and enjoy things as they're happening. So if you meet someone, great, have fun. Like, this doesn't mean that you have to commit to them and not continue to, you know, allow things to happen around you and see who shows up, right? I'm going to pull you a message from the Aphrodite Oracle. Let's see what the advice is here, or kind of anything you need to know about love right now. Okay. Exactly. Candle, Aphrodite's flame, hot, focus, clarity, drive. Focus on what you want now, okay? Which is exactly what the Magician is all about. So if there is something that you want to do, if there is, you know, whatever it is, if you want to travel, if you want to take a trip, if you want to talk to somebody who's flirting with you, it's like, it's about you manifesting what it is you really want now. And this healing is important for you going forward in the future, but don't let it stop you from enjoying those moments. Even if you make plans with this person and it's delayed. So in the meantime, between the time you've made the plans and the delay here, you can find attraction. You can have fun. Okay, so just focus on what you want now. That is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Number 2, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free. Hit the button right here. Once you subscribe, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. I occasionally offer personal readings. Right now, those are on hold for the holidays. I'll be opening them up again in January. If you do have something urgent, or if you've had a reading with me before, you can reach out via email and let me know. We'll see if we can work it out. Otherwise, I will be offering them again in January, so stay tuned. All the links for all the cards are in the description box. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you here soon. Bye. Number 3, let's get started with your reading. Opposites attract. You have the latte. You have the coffee card in my tea deck. So let's see where this is going. Ooh, we have protection. I'm going to pull all your cards, and then we're going to look at them all at once. So that's too many. Let's get one more from the Teacup Love Oracle. What's coming next in love for you? Ooh, stacked against you. Protection, opposites attract. Now a message from the angels. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Attract. Ooh, today's readings are good. Feeling it today. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Ooh. Okay. Let's get some tarot for you. Number 3. What's coming next in love for number 3? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Beautiful. My favorite queen. Eight of Swords. Ooh, stacked against you. I see that. 9 of Swords, Justice. Ooh, okay. 8 of Wands. Eight of Cups, 2 8s. Let me move these up so you can see what's going on here. Seven of Wands stacked against you with 7 of Wands, Justice reversed, and 9 of Swords is very interesting. 9 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Oh, there's the opposites. Okay, so we have a King and a Queen. King of Cups came out with 9 of Pentacles. This is an interesting one. Let me see if I can move. Oh, I can't move it back. Hold on. Sorry about that. I tried to move it back so we could get all of this in, and it got a little wobbly. Okay, that looks better. So let's take a moment and you look at these cards. I'm going to look at these cards, see what you pick up on. As always, these are general readings, so not every message will be for you, but if you have a specific card or something that really pops out, trust that and listen to that. Okay, I mean, this reading is showing a lot of karmic attraction, chemistry. You're the Queen of Wands in this reading, and you have this magnetic, passionate energy. You're fiery. You definitely are coming through as pulling this person out of their shell. Okay, so that's where the opposites attract for me is coming through with the King of Cups reversed and you being the Queen of Wands, or vice versa. It's like the Queen is pulling the King out of their shell. It feels like it's a very karmic attraction relationship with a lot of internal and external obstacles, okay, which is where the protection is coming from. I feel like you have people, energy around you that is very protective, and with that 8 of Wands reverse, that's the blocks, okay? This is showing some sort of slowdown when it comes to this connection. It can be external interference. It can be the person isn't emotionally ready. There's some sort of delay, okay? But I feel like you're being protected by this delay, and that's what's important. The stacked against you comment is interesting. I mean, card is interesting because I feel like with that 8 of Swords, there's some person, either you or the other person, who's feeling stuck, who's feeling afraid of making a move, who's worried about the consequences. Somebody is overwhelmed here, and it's not that they don't care, it's just that their own insecurities are holding them back, and that's the stacked against you energy, okay? The 8 of Cups is this turning point. This is when somebody says, I have to walk away. Okay, I need more. I need something more than what I'm getting. This could also be this person walking away from the fears, okay, from the insecurities, or this could be you walking away because this person is not doing what you need them to, okay? It just feels like there's a lot of ups and downs here. So the chemistry is there, it's opposites attract, there's some protection, things are stacked against you, there's difficulties, but the slowdown is really part of the universe helping you in some way. You've got 3 8s. 8s are manifestation numbers, right? So there's something, it just feels extremely important, this connection, for some reason, either in your development or in the other person's. I feel like when you meet, there are talks of engagement. There will be talks, or there have been talks. There is a desire for commitment, but again, there's some sort of slowdown here, but it's a protected slowdown. There's a reason for it, you know? Sometimes obstacles pop up because they're actually helping us. And I feel like that's what's going on here. The Nine of Pentacles reversed means that somebody's afraid of losing their independence. Somebody is not quite ready for this, okay? I feel like there's going to be a delay in the long-term plans or a delay in the engagement because somebody has to work on themselves, and I feel that it's the King of Cups. Okay, I definitely see chemistry and passion here with that opposites attract. I feel like you're protected throughout this connection, but I do think that this relationship has a lot of instability, and there's like a pause, a retreat, some withdrawal. It's like it's not a clear path, okay? I think that this person wants to talk about engagement, but they're not there yet. Okay, the Nine of Swords is a lot of anxiety and stress. Justice reversed is the idea that things are not fair, things are not honest, people aren't doing what they say they were going to do. So there's a lot here, but you are protected, okay? And I feel like if you are the Queen of Wands here, then, you know, enjoy it for what it is, but also kind of protect your own energy in this situation. I'm not sure if this is going to move through for a long-term commitment. I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's see what the outcome is, what the recommendation is for you. First, I'm going to pull if there is potential here for that engagement, which I do think there is. I just think it's delayed. Let's pull a card on the King of Cups here, the engagement, and the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see if we can get some clarification about that energy. Five of Swords. Yeah, it's kind of this back and forth battle. I think there's definitely a separation period in this connection, one way or the other. Lovers reverse, no. I don't think so. I don't think this is your person. I don't think this is soulmate energy. I think there's someone else. There's someone else. Okay, this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is not the King of Cups reverse. This is somebody who's solid, who, you know, knows what they want. They want you. They've taken their time. They may even watch this unfold for you and then move forward. This could be someone in your environment, doesn't have to be. This could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this, I do not believe, will go forward. Okay, I'm going to pull you a card from Aphrodite. Let's see if there's any advice from Aphrodite or anything you need to know. What love message do you need to know today? Ooh, yes. This is what you really need to know. Okay, Queen of Wands. You have the magic belt. You have Aphrodite's power. This is the belt that Aphrodite wore. This is her strength. This is her attraction. This is what made her powerful and sexy. You are irresistible to them. Number 6 is the soulmate card. You are going to have this connection. It might not be with this person. Don't rush. Take your time. Just know that this doesn't go away. This is who you are. Okay? So be strong in your self. That is your reading for today. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. If you haven't yet, subscribing's free. It's easy. Click that button, and once you do, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. I occasionally offer personal readings. I am not doing it during the month of December because I am super busy. So if you did have an important issue, or if you've had a reading with me before, you can email me, and you know, we can see what we can do. But otherwise, I will be available again in January for your personal readings. Okay, everybody, I'm sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 4, you chose intense connection today. So let's get started with your reading. I'm starting with the Teacup Love Oracle. This is my deck. All the decks are listed in the description box if you want to purchase them. Great stocking stuffers. Under pressure. Ooh, intense and under pressure. Finances. Ooh, okay. I'm starting to see something shaping up here. I'm going to pull all of your cards and then we're going to look at the overall energy. So stay with me while we get to the end here. Ooh, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Ooh, under pressure, control issues, finance. Whoa. Now, let's get you your tarot messages. What's coming next in love for you, number 4? What message do you need today? Hermit. Unknown reversed. Ooh, I love this card. This is unique to this deck. I just think that is so fun. Okay. Someone you know is going to be putting pressure on you. 8 of Swords, finances. Ooh, okay. Let go of control issues. King of Pentacles, there's the money with finances. The King of Pentacles is the money guy. Could be a Virgo. Sounds like there might be a Virgo that you know or in a connection with now or could be in the future that is having some sort of money issues, problems maybe that you're that are going to impact your relationship in some way, but you still need to give this a chance. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles reversed, working their way back from some sort of financial setback. They could also, you know, be under threat of a layoff, losing their job, something like that. This person feels very financially stable overall at the moment. This could be your situation that you've been working on or something that is has you feeling nervous or puts a lot of pressure on you. There's something about money that is a sensitive issue for you. There's some sort of insecurity here, but it's in your head. The 8 of Swords is not that I'm saying your financial problems are in your head. What I'm saying is the 8 of Swords means that the way that it's going to impact your relationship maybe is more in your mind of thinking the worst than it really will. Okay, but let's keep going here. Ten of Cups, 2 of Swords, under the 8 of Swords. The final card, Hangman. Let go of control issues. Just hang out. Release, surrender. Yeah. You could be having also physical issues like headache, backache, knee, ankle. You know, the Hangman sometimes has those issues, especially with the feet and the ankles because of the Pisces connection. But yeah, this is about surrendering. Okay, so let me move all of these up and let's see if we can get them all in our view here. Okay, so I would say that this person, the King of Pentacles, feels very stable. They are coming through as the Hermit with the King of Pentacles energy, which is very earthy, very grounded, someone who's practical, somebody who wants stability and security, somebody who wants to be a provider. And I think that's why we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, because this is a person that is definitely willing to put in the work. There is an intensity here, an intense connection, and the under pressure is so interesting because there's a pressure here, but it is known. It's not something that's going to be like come out of the blue or shock you. This is some sort of financial recovery that either you or the other person has been going through. And this is positive when it's reversed, the Five of Pentacles, because it shows that recovery. It shows getting over some sort of setback. And it's so interesting because it is the financial card and financial setback, and you have finances. So today's readings have been on point. Okay, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is some sort of fear. It's whatever is holding you or the other person back, right? And like I said, it's anxiety that's unnecessary when it comes to this connection, because this person does want something long-term and they are solid, even if they're working their way back from financial difficulties, or if you're working your way. And this person wants to make sure that everything's solid before they move forward. The Ten of Cups shows that there is potential here for this emotional connection and happiness. It's just delayed. And the Two of Swords is telling me that there is a choice point coming up. There is something that you're going to have to decide. There is a turning point coming up for this connection. If you haven't met yet, this is kind of the arc of how this relationship will progress. The most important message here is for you to let go of control issues and allow this to unfold naturally. Getting the Hangman with this card is like perfect. I mean, there's no such thing as perfect in a tarot reading, but like this lines up unbelievably. And the Hangman is about surrender. It's about giving in to divine timing. So this is about allowing this to unfold. Okay, don't put pressure on it. Okay, don't let your insecurities get the best of you. There is good potential here. It's all about allowing it to unfold. So if you haven't met yet, just give this relationship a chance. There's going to be an immediate connection, a passionate connection, and maybe that gets you so excited that you want to move forward really quickly. But there's a slowness that you have to embrace, because your partner has that slowness, but also it's for the best and highest good for you and for the relationship. So trust that. That's what the Hangman is saying. Trust and allow that, okay? And that is Pisces energy. So we have Virgo, we have Pisces coming through, we have issues around finance. All of that has been clarified. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for advice for you. Like, this isn't easy, obviously. You have your advice, which is the Hangman, let go of control issues. Let's see if I can pull you another card just to clarify any ways that you can do that, or any advice for you when it comes to having to let go, having to embrace that surrender, anything that will help you or anything that you need to know when it comes to that message. Aww. Two of Cups, yes, treat this person like your best friend and allow it to happen, because it's a beautiful connection, okay? Allow that balance to happen. Twos are about partnership. They're about decisions and choices, and they're that balance. And with the Two of Cups, it's such a beautiful connection because it has that emotional connection and component, which you saw here. It's just that the Ten of Cups is slightly delayed. It's going to go from the 2 to the 10, but you have to start out with the 2. You have to start out as friends. You have to trust one another and trust the timing. This is a beautiful connection. Okay, so if you haven't met yet, you've got something really great coming up. Yay! Okay, I'm going to pull you a final card from the Aphrodite Oracle. This is my deck. All these are listed in the description box. Aw, shells, Aphrodite's trinkets, small things, beach, water, healing. This will be healing for you. Yes. And look what's at the bottom. Chemistry. So yes, and you have the beautiful Two of Cups, which is a water energy with the message of the beach, of water, of healing, of shells. And what is the number 42? A 6, the Lover's card. So trust, 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 trust. This is going to be healing. Let go of control issues. Allow this to unfold and to happen. It's worth it. Wow. Okay, like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. It's free and it's a great way to say thank you. Once you subscribe, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. Thank you for being here. I'm not offering private readings at the moment. I'm taking December off, but if you are an existing client, if you've had a reading before, if you have something urgent, you can email me and I will try to accommodate you. But I'm really not doing readings until January, so I will see you in next year as far as personal readings go. But thanks for being here. You can also hit the join button if you want extended content, bonus readings. Go ahead for a small monthly fee, join, and you can get access to those in the meantime. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon.